Another episode of the Good as Found podcast. I am your host, D-Lane, and this is the other host, the best host, the one, the only.
I am mentally rejuvenated.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. So are you, dude. What'd you do today?
Well, you see, the reason I'm wearing the sunglasses is I've got a whole new...
Lease on life?
Yes, I'm a new person, okay? I'm pretty much better than everybody else.
Right.
I am forklift certified.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Get on my level. That's all I have to say is get on my level and change your tone when you talk to me.
Yeah.
Lower the tone.
Yeah, dude. Nothing better than being forklift certified.
No, absolutely not.
I got forklift certified before I even had my driver's license.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
Walmart.
that.
Walmart.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I still had my permit.
Sick.
It was so sick too because it ran off propane, so it just had a little propane thing. It was legit.
This is the first time I've ever driven a forklift because we had to drive it for the practical test. This is
Yeah.
the first time I've ever driven one, and
Yeah.
I overhyped it. I was like really sketched out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna wreck it. I can't do this.
Have you ran heavy equipment, haven't you?
I wouldn't say it's heavy equipment. A directional drill, does it really count as heavy equipment?
No, maybe, dude. I don't know. It's a little bigger than like a handheld drill, isn't it?
Oh no. It's pretty big. I mean,
I know, I'm just kidding. I know what a directional drill is.
oh no. I think you might be getting it mixed up. I wasn't even talking about a hand drill. You know those drills that you just
Yeah.
those
Like
that's
the auger drill.
when I say it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit bigger.
I would say the directional drill's pretty heavy equipment. Those things are pretty gnarly.
That's
Now
about,
you got the forklift certification though, dude. Oh my gosh, they better watch out.
but that's like the only heavy equipment that I've ever ran.
Yeah, that's sick.
Is something like that.
It's addicting. As long as you don't do it for work.
Yeah.
Like at my old house, I bought a skid steer when I was like 24. And man, dude, there's nothing better.
Just cruising around.
Oh
all
my
the
gosh,
time.
dude. Just being in that thing in the zone, I'd have my headphones in. I could spend all day
Yeah.
out there. Man, I loved it so much. It was foot control, any equipment, excavators. Well, my dad used to work for an excavation company. He'd take me to work and he'd make me drive his dump truck, dude.
Dude, that's sick.
And do like the mini X and stuff. But then we had a backhoe growing up. That's about it. I haven't done anything bigger than that. No loaders or nothing. None of those are as cool as a forklift, though, dude.
I'm gonna get a sticker. I gotta get it for my hard hat.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I want everyone to know that I'm.
Dude, you
forklift
need
certified.
one for. You need like a badge
Yeah.
for like personal life too.
Oh yeah.
All right, the dogs are fighting. Great. All right,
It's getting a little rowdy.
tune
here.
in pay-per-view. The prelims, fight night. Catch it here live on GAF.
It's gonna be pay-per-view.
Yeah, you need to just trade the work truck in and just have the forklift.
Oh
Be
yeah.
like, I got this, guys.
Oh man,
I got it from here.
it was so cool, dude. Because I'm like, I pick up the pallet right for the test. I pick it up and like I was gonna turn around, but I was like, no, I'm gonna make this thing beep all the way
Yeah.
out the bay door. So I beep it all the way out, and before I head out, dude, I hit the horn 2 times. That beep beep, just to let them know I'm coming.
Yeah, extra safe.
Mhm.
You're just the safe guy.
Yeah, I felt pretty cool.
Dude, that is pretty cool. There's nothing better.
Well,
Did you know anyone else in there?
yeah, Macy P.
Anyone else besides him?
Few
Just a few, like acquaintance type. You don't have any
few
like,
bosses,
homies? Yeah.
few bosses, and then just some other people.
Dude, that's nice. So that's sick.
No, it was fun. It was cool. I've the only kind of forklift I want to, actually they do consider it, is a pallet jack. They do consider that a type of forklift.
Dude,
I'm
those
not,
things suck. You hit a pebble with it. You're like ripping a pallet. You hit a pebble. You're like, oh.
but not
It's
the
almost
not the
worse than a
push ones.
mosquito.
The
It's
ones that are motorized, the motorized
Yeah.
pallet jacks. They consider those forklifts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I didn't know that either.
Learn about all the different kind of tires.
Wonder
there
if you
is.
got to be forklift certified to run those. Probably not. I ran them all the time at Walmart.
They say you're supposed to be, but like like the dude said, no one really is.
Dude, I love how, well, I don't know, yours might have been different, but I remember ripping the one at Walmart. It was rear wheel steer. And that thing,
nice.
it could turn on a dime.
That's what this one
That
was.
thing,
The one in our warehouse, it's real wheel drive.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you can turn on a
Oh,
dime.
yeah.
You're like, it's crazy to get used to. It had like the little knob on the steering wheels.
Oh,
just be whipping.
This one doesn't have the knob.
Yeah, they're fun.
I want to drive one of the big ones though that like has its own like cab that has the long arm. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of looks like a scissor lift.
Yeah,
I want to drive one of those.
that would be.
We
rad.
have one, but I don't think they trust me to drive
Have
it.
you ever seen like the warehouse, like the flustered warehouse employees or like forklifts gone wrong where they're messing with something on like the top shelf and then it just knocks over like aisles and aisles of stuff.
I saw that one. It was like in a Chinese warehouse, and he knocked it over, dude. And it just, I mean, I think there was like 20 of them, 20 shelves that just like dominoed over, and I was like, dang.
He was definitely not forklift certified. He needs to redo his certification.
No.
They're like, don't forklift and drink. Don't drink and forklift.
Yeah, no.
Rule number 1 in forklift certification.
Yeah, it was definitely a different. I was expecting something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
When I like to drive it, I was pretty freaked out when I was like, oh, I don't want to run into anything. I don't want to break this thing. But I hop in and dude, it's just like a car. Just whip it.
You're just whipping, dude.
Yeah.
Sipping and swerving.
Oh, okay. No sipping and swerving. We just swerved.
You're just out for a joyride. They're like, bring it back. Pick up these pallets. You're like, see you guys.
I know me and Macy P, we were talking about, dude, we're just on a Friday afternoon. When no one's there, we're going to go in and move stuff around in the warehouse. And then when people walk in on Monday morning, they're going to be like,
yeah,
what's going on?
What happened? There's like, there's only 9 people that are forklift certified, so we got to eliminate. We're going to do an elimination. Stand them all in a line. Look at these guys. They fight, now they're homies.
They're just
That's usually how it goes.
bestest of friends.
They're not forklift certified.
I bet you they are. Want to bet?
Yeah, they watch me lift my fork into my mouth, and they're certified on getting whatever drops. They are forklift drop certified.
Yeah. Dude, I like that.
Yeah, that's what they are. Scavengers, dude.
What's new with you? Anything?
Well, I actually switched car washes. If that's exciting.
Whoa. That's big. You go to the car wash pretty often.
Yeah, the other one, Take 5, you know, the vacuums were down, the air hose, all that was down for a while. I'm paying $40 a month, and I'm like, you know, I can't stand for this.
Where'd you go now?
It's right across the street from that, and you can do it yourself.
Oh, that one.
And
That's
it's
okay.
like a quarter of the price a month.
Really?
And I went there tonight, and it was just so nice.
Do they have an automatic?
I think so.
Do they?
I don't know, but I did the manual one because the brush and stuff. I was like, dude, that's nice.
I like doing the manual one. My wife does not.
Understandable.
So we have, because she has a membership to the Champion.
Oh yeah,
car
Champion.
wash. That's right there by the Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Is it really?
Is absolutely
Really?
terrible, dude. I mean, we went through there one time. This was a few times ago. We went through there. She pulls out. They didn't get any soap off. Like there's still just soap running everywhere.
Like, you can take this with you. It's our treat.
I was like, what is going on? And then the
Have
girl
this for the road. Use it for the dishwasher.
the girl looking like she was standing out there just looking completely depressed. Like they were forcing her to be here, that she had to.
Just hates her job. She's like, these people won't even pay for me to get my forklift certifications. Can you believe this?
Like
Can you believe it?
the gal, like she was gonna like dry off the car, you know, and like when I came out, I couldn't see what the car looked like, but I just, you know, I waved her on like I don't really need you.
Yeah.
And I go when I park at Walmart, get out, and I'm like, what was she gonna wipe? Was she gonna rub the soap in? So I left Walmart. I went back there, went back through again, and luckily that time I got all the soap off.
But you rinsed it.
Oh, I was so angry.
That's a good business strategy. Leave a bunch of soap on there so they have to run through it again.
Well, I think it's $30 a month.
Oh, so you had unlimited. Okay.
Yeah, $30 a month for the car washes, and it's unlimited car washes. So I just scanned your license plate, so I just kept going through.
Like, let's just you're just doing laps.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this guy doing, dude? It's
Well,
like,
I can't take my truck
till
through
the
there.
paint peels off.
It doesn't fit in
Yeah.
the tires don't fit in their little wheel
Oh,
deal.
dude.
Because I would fit going through like height wise, width wise,
Yep.
but my tire doesn't fit in the groove.
Yeah, I had that in my last truck because I had 13 and a half wides.
Yeah.
And it was the one over by the mall. It's
Split
a Take 5
Splash.
now, but it was like the first big one.
Yeah.
And it grabs like your driver's side
Yeah.
wheel and pulls you through.
Yeah.
Dude, the embarrassment. Like, this place is packed. I'm in my unbearably wide 7.3. I'm like, we might as well get it done, dude. Like,
Right.
let's send this thing through here. And they're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. And yeah, I go to get on that thing and the tire's too wide and it's trying to grab it.
Yeah.
And my truck is just, I'm in there, dude. Heads hitting the roof, heads hitting the window. I'm just getting shit whipped. And I'm like, oh gosh. And I'm so embarrassed. And the guy's like, oh, you're gonna have to back out and then go get a refund. And I'm like, dude, no shot. Because there's like 30 people behind me.
That one used to get packed.
Dude,
it would line all the way out to
it
the
was so
business
bad.
loop.
And yeah, this was like 5 years ago. And they moved people so I could get out, and then I just left. I went to the one. I went to like the Valvoline across the road. Chalked it up. I'm like, that's, dude, because I was so embarrassed. I'm just sitting there like, wow, that's really cool to be me. Didn't even get my truck washed.
Is there any like decent car wash in this town? Like really that you can wash your vehicle and it's going to get clean? Because everyone that I've tried, because I have a black truck, black paint shows everything. Yep. I cannot get it clean. And so I went to the one right over here by the house. Went to that one. Yeah. I've been to the one all the way out in the Redlands. I've been to another one right off of between Ute and Pitkin, like right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Been to that one. I've tried the one in Clifton before it changed.
Okay.
I tried that one. Nothing. They just it will not come clean. There's not enough pressure on the water for it to really pressure wash.
The new ones, it's probably got the most pressure out of all of them, but still, yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe it was just me being picky.
Well, in black vehicles, I mean, you got to polish.
Yeah.
You got to cut deep.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get in that clear coat. All right, dogs. Let's chill. But yeah, the black trucks, they look so good once they're detailed though. Like, I'll give you my orbital, because it's a random orbital detailer. So,
dude, I don't trust myself with
they say that like you'd have to, with the random orbital, even with a super gritty, like if you have really bad, like if you need a lot of paint correction, you go with like a really gritty one. Even there, they say you'd have to be in one spot for 12 minutes for it to burn the clear coat.
Oh, really?
So they're like, you can't really mess it up. And I used it on the last F-150, this one, and the 4Runner. And the silver one, I went deep cut because that thing it had some. And then the rest, I go medium. And yeah, it's pretty solid. You could try it.
I've got a lot of rock chips on my hood. Like just from driving by in cars and throw rocks. I've got a lot of those, so I'm scared to use one on the hood. I don't want it to chip paint.
Yeah,
but
it's soft enough it wouldn't cut. You'd have to, with those, unfortunately, to do it right, you'd have to sand it and then paint it.
Well, and I'm not even too worried about that. I just don't want to go over it when I'm using it and then just chip paint. I'm not worried about how it looks like that.
It's not that sophisticated. You could go hard on that stuff. It ain't gonna do. I'll show you.
Okay.
Well, we can give it a shot or not, dude. Just let the car washes tear it up.
Well, and that's another thing. My wheels. When I go out to like the desert or something like that, I just get so much dirt and like sand in the wheel. And if I do not immediately go to the car wash as soon as I go there, it's never coming off. And I made the mistake of putting tire black on my wheels. And then like a week later going out to the desert and going shooting, or we went riding or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're pretty brown.
I think we've all done that though. We've all had to learn that one the hard way.
Is there a way to fix that? I don't think so. Spray paint. I'm just going to spray paint them.
It's like spraying it with adhesive spray and then going out. You're like, well, this is never coming off. It is crazy how it just soaks into the tire and
Mm-hmm.
then never leaves. It's like, let me get this dirt and then just hold on to it for
What do
life.
you use to clean wheels? Because I've heard a few different things. Like I've heard of like the actual wheel cleaners from like different companies,
Mm-hmm.
or just straight Windex.
Windex, actually, I really like Windex.
Really, does it do pretty good?
It does really good. Right now I actually use it's like a fallout remover,
Mm-hmm.
and that stuff. If what I used for like my dirt bike, like the aluminum restorer and stuff, that works really good on wheels. So I'll
Yeah.
use that. And then the tire stuff, I just do either Windex or what did I use last time? It's like a rubber restorer. It's like rubber and plastic restorer.
Oh, really?
But I can't remember the brand,
Hmm.
but it worked real good.
Huh.
And it doesn't leave like a residue or anything. Like, I guess if you didn't wipe it off, it would, but it's like a natural shine, not super shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Windex. I think Windex is probably like
I just usually use Windex with like a
pretty top
a
notch.
microfiber cloth and just
Yeah,
go over it. But I think I'm gonna have
it's
to do.
nice because it just keeps it so even.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna have to do something a little more intense than Windex because I didn't drive the truck for almost 2 years. I think I'd put like 120 miles on it in 2 years. Like that's how much I drove it.
Yeah.
So it sat in the sun for a long time, and it was clean when I did it. But like
Mm-hmm.
just over time of it letting it sit for like 2 3 weeks and then having to go wash it, stuff just baked on
Yeah.
and got. So it's gonna take some time. There was a guy here in town that he messaged me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's offered to detail the truck inside and out. The inside doesn't need too much, but
Yeah.
the outside, I think I'm going to use him.
That'd be nice. Oh man,
Looks like he does good work.
yeah. Well, and something like that, it's gonna stay clean for a lot
Yeah.
longer, and it won't be sunbaked as much.
Mhm.
Like that's a good investment. And some people are like, "Oh, it's too expensive." Like detailers, just do it yourself. All that,
Mhm.
dude. You want to see my garage? Do you
Yeah.
want to see the thousands of dollars I've spent on detailing stuff?
Yeah.
And it's like,
And the
probably not
time.
even good at, yeah, the time, the like, have someone do it. I enjoy it and I go crazy on it, but it's so much more worth it.
Yeah.
Even a couple times a year, if you're having someone do it regularly, if you have the resources to, it's so much better. Because even like the ceramic coats and stuff I was testing, that stuff is so unbelievably expensive, and it doesn't last for, like, the stuff expires. So it's not like you can just, even the I'm using chemical guys. Chemical guys are the ones that I got the random orbital and the all the polishes from.
Yeah.
But even with those, you can't just do those. You have to do, like, there's a lot of prep, a lot of paint correction and all of that you got to do beforehand. But then you got to do clay bar, and then you have to do certain waxes. Like, it's yeah, have someone do it.
Well, I'm terrified because back when it was that terrible job that I had, the first electrical job, the guy he got a new Cummins. He thought he was hot shit. So he went and got this Cummins and went to go get it detailed. And when he went to get it detailed, he took it to a place. I won't say the name of it, but when they sprayed the inside to detail it, the water got down inside of where his window controls and stuff was, shorted all of it out. So, and it never worked right again.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened. He took it to Dodge. I don't know how many times for them to try and find where it was shorted out at. You couldn't roll the windows down
That is terrible.
for the longest time. I don't know if he ever did get it fixed, but I know for as long as I was with them, it never did anything right.
Dang. Well, that's one of the biggest things with, like, especially interior detailing, because, like, to do it right, like that last F-150 before I sold it, and like my 7.3 and stuff, you pull seats and then you pull any upholstery, but you disconnect the battery
Yeah.
until everything's dry. Because, like, I'm not too fancy. I use a leaf blower.
Yeah, yeah,
But anywhere where water could have gotten electrical, before you ever turn that battery or plug the battery back in
Yeah.
or anything, you blow everything out. So they must have just,
Well, and it wasn't like it was a very reputable place.
Like a budget friendly DJ.
Yeah, and they did like an amazing. It
They're
looked
like not our problem, but they still
not
cut corners.
not.
Yeah.
They didn't say it exactly like that. If you're catching my drift.
I guess. Yeah, I got the drift.
But it looked amazing. Like it looked phenomenal. And,
Right.
and he didn't realize it for like 2 days after because he pulled up and we were going through the Sonic drive-thru and he went to roll down his window and it wouldn't roll down.
Oh, so it's just the worst.
And so he had to open his door. We get back and he starts pulling it all apart, dude. I mean, there was probably quarter to a half inch of water down inside the little deal, even into where his handle was on the door. We popped it off, dude, and it just water ran out.
Oh no. Man. Yeah, you gotta vacuum it up and shampoo. Like you can't have any because it'll smell too. Like if you leave any water in any vehicle anywhere, you can't have that at all.
No.
Especially if in the summer if it gets hot or something.
When it was soapy water.
Even worse.
So there was not. It was gonna like even if you were able to get the water out, it was gonna be sticky and nasty and smell.
Leave that residual. Yeah,
just terrible.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
I mean, I look back on it now and laugh because it.
You know what else I used to prevent that, and it wasn't too expensive, and it was definitely worth the cost. Is I use a steam brush cleaner. So it's just this like. I could show you that thing too, but it's just a pressurized tank. So I put distilled water in that. It's like a gallon. And then it boils it, gets it super hot. And then you just have like a button with a brush on the end of it. And then it's just steam. So like your buttons and everything on the inside, you can just scrub it, but it's using the steam.
Yeah.
And that's really nice because...
You still unplug the battery when you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm doing anything interior... Before I unhook the seats or anything, because almost all the seats have like a big pigtail and stuff, and I'm like, I never want to mess that up because if you don't unhook the battery, you can have issues with the airbag.
Right.
Like a lot of the seats have airbags, and if you blow one of those off, it's not a good time.
Yeah.
I don't think. I've never done it, luckily, and you can get all kinds of engine codes and stuff. So like first thing you do, unhook the battery, then I'll usually pull the seats, and then it depends on what floor it is, but you can pull that. I usually don't. And then any like plastic stuff that I can easily get out, or like the little rubber trays inside of the cup holders, get all that. And then you go through with that steam brush, and it just like spits the steam out, but you can just scrub everything because it's boiling hot. And then you just scrub it, it gets everything super clean. And then any like rubber or anything, it gets it hot enough to where like plastic, when you like heat plastic up and it goes back to new, it kind of does that, but without messing anything up. And then since it's steam water, it evaporates. So you don't have to worry about it being like sit in water too much.
What do you do for the work truck? Because like we have the rubber floors in the work truck, and I'm too scared to like really get in there with like not obviously full pressure washer.
Because I do that.
Oh, that's what you do?
But I have the pressure washer in the garage.
Yeah.
So in the summer. And I have the WeatherTech. So like last month when I did the interior clean, I didn't pull the seats or anything. But yeah, I just pressure washed the crap out of it.
See, I'm just waiting for mud season to end before I do something like that.
Smart.
That's the best thing. I'm not doing that yet.
Because it's like, dude, there's nothing worse. That's exactly what I didn't do. I cleaned it out. And then luckily the floor mats are nice, but yeah, straight back into it, just kicking mud all over. I'm like, great. We got like the biggest snowstorm right after I did it. I'm like, we do need the moisture. Maybe I should clean the inside of this thing more. But yeah, you gotta take on that. You gotta still unplug, obviously, unhook the battery when you do that. And then you have to vacuum
all everything
underneath out. Yeah. Anywhere.
What I did before was I got like a brush and like a bucket of water and just got in there and scrubbed. So that way there wasn't that much residual water because I was able to drain the brush out. But the mud that it created, I didn't know what to do. So I got like a putty knife, dude. I'm just like scraping it out. Like,
I've been working hard over here. You're like the Great Pyramids, dude. You're just getting all this mud ready for the...
Well, then after that, like where the plastic trim is, it's just like caked in there. So I'm having to get I don't remember what I got.
You're like, this ain't worth it.
And
And it's a work truck. So, I mean, I don't have a personal vehicle. So that thing, I do everything to that now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I had a personal vehicle, I'd be doing it with that. But then I'm like, I'll just do it here. If you're, I hope I'm the only person in the company doing this today. Because it's like, dude, do you know how pointless it is to do that to a fleet vehicle? You know, like
In a week, it's gonna be absolutely filthy again.
it's a never ending.
But at the same time, the pride that you feel and how much better you feel working.
Yeah.
Like you're like, it's clean, it's organized, it feels good. I feel like you're
For even if it is for just for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just feels so good.
I get OCD'd out though to where once I start, it's never good enough.
Yeah.
To where I can just it's a work truck, so it's never gonna be clean enough for me to be like satisfied. And I'm like,
I'm the complete opposite,
oh,
dude.
no.
I'll get it clean, where it looks pretty good. I'm like, it's good.
Yeah. You're like, it's good to go. Just kicking around. That's the best way to be.
I disagree. I'd rather have your way.
Yeah, but then you're in a constant state of like, could be cleaner. And then you're just like every day you have your microfiber and you're cleaning everything up. It's well, and like I have that thing under the back seat that bolts in. I have to unbolt that, pull everything out every time. Like it's pretty cumbersome.
Oh no. Do you still have your back seats in?
I do have my back seat in, but I have everything in there under that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my Pelican on the seat.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm down to just that and then my trash thing. And then I got the thing that carries all my pens and stuff in the front seat there. But
Where do you put your clipboards?
I put my clipboard in the back seat next to the Pelican.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a hanger, like a organizer?
I do. I've
Okay.
got an organizer for my hard hat that holds the hard hat and then the headlamps. And then in front of that, it's like this big thing that hangs from the headrest.
Right.
That holds like my binders and pens and whiteout and batteries and all that. And then usually the clipboard I'll just hang in the back on the like hard hat rack or next to the Pelican, whichever works. But I only go one clipboard. I know a lot of guys go.
I've got one clipboard, but I also I say I have one clipboard, but I have one of those metal ones that open up.
Yeah,
and that's where I keep all like my sheets and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't ever use to write on it, but that's just what I keep
that's
it
your
in.
organizer.
Yeah,
like your storage. Yeah,
that's just where I keep that.
There's a guy. He uses a clipboard for every meter too. So if you go into the meter while he's doing plates, he has one sheet of paper for each clipboard for every different.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me who after.
Even when I was training, I was told like, yeah, you can do it that way if you want. You got plenty. You can get as many clipboards as you want.
I mean, but if it works, it works. I
tried it. Oof.
I don't have any problem with that. But like whatever works.
Yeah.
But I could not do that.
I know everybody has to find their way. That's what I told JD like when I trained him. I'm like, dude, this is what I do. This is how I was taught. But like, there's certain things where you do it how like it's still within the rules, but you're gonna find your own way, and that's gonna work for you because like
that guy
you got to figure it out.
Is the most organized, unorganized person that I know.
Yeah,
and he does it so well.
Yeah.
He is.
He's
so good at his job.
He's a wizard,
and he's so unorganized. I love him to death. He is one of the greatest guys,
and makes it work.
When he's got a new truck, and it's beautiful. The thing is immaculate.
Was.
Oh, I haven't seen it
No,
lately. I haven't seen it lately.
It's still nice.
Oh man, that's
when you're a good old boy though, dude. A work truck is like a dog. It's just a tool. It gets you from point A to point B and it carries your stuff around. Other than that, I don't,
He's got me scared because he told me, he's like, just wait till your daughter's here. And she's old enough because I'm going to teach her to ride a horse and you're going to have to pay for it.
Dude.
Afterwards. And I was like, no.
Life is, yeah.
No, that can't happen. He goes, oh, you watch. He goes, you bring her to the house. My wife and me are going to teach her to ride a horse and then you're going to have to pay for it afterwards. I was like, dude, I live in a subdivision. I can't put a horse in the backyard.
You go straight down to the Shell station. You're like, I need all the lotto tickets you got. It's my last shot. I don't know what else.
Do you play the lottery? I can't remember if we had this conversation.
So let's see. When I did. Yeah, it was like around Christmas. It was like $1 billion or something. It got super high, and my father-in-law, he's like, oh yeah, you can do it on your phone with like an app.
Yeah.
So I played it then. Other than that, no, like when it hits $1 billion or something,
Yeah.
I'll buy a ticket. But other than that, I really don't. Well, I can't say. Almost every piece of apparel that I have, even this shirt included, these joggers are Lululemon that were gifted to me. Almost every other article of clothing that I have that's shirts or something is from a truck giveaway. You know those? So I can't say I don't play the lottery because I'm basically like, enter to win this 2028 GMC Denali, and I get suckered in. So my hats, my keychains, dude, I have detailing products out there. Like, so it's probably worse. Like I'd be better financially if I played the lottery than what I do, if I'm being honest.
I can't say
Not
anything.
my proudest. That's embarrassing to admit, but
I can't say anything because all of my shirts, besides like my Carhartt shirts, are all gun shirts. Like
Oh,
I have
really?
Smith and Wesson shirts. I have SIG shirts. I've got
That's cool, though.
NRA shirts. I mean,
stuff you're into.
but they're the cheapest of the cheap shirts that you could possibly get. Like they're
Like material wise?
like the ones that you go and you pick up for $6. They're just the cheapest shirts.
Hey,
And that's
it works.
But that's playing the lottery because anytime I put it on, I never know if it's gonna rip or not.
It's better shirts though than like underwear. You're like, I don't know how these things are gonna turn out.
Oof,
Because that's a gamble. It's a gamble you don't want to play with. Because if you lose, the stakes are high.
I've been playing the lottery with my pants lately.
I've been thinking about just not buying, just wearing. Like, since we get new clothes every year, I'm like, I'll just wear the stuff from last year.
Yeah.
For my personal stuff, like I don't even own a pair of jeans that's not fire resistant.
You're just always in FR pants and long
I'll
sleeve
be out there
shirts.
mountain biking in my dang FRs, dude. Just all, yeah, I'm gonna do like Maisie B and just cut them above the kneecap.
That's what I did. I made some
You
some
got some
Daisy
nice
Duke
ones.
FRs.
You're just out at
dude.
CGM,
Yeah.
just stunting. You're like, if there's a fire, send me in there.
Dude, I'm starting the fire, dude, because my legs are so white, dude. The sun hits it just right. It's like a magnifying glass. It's starting fires. It's terrifying.
Dang, I'm buying it, dude.
It's bad.
Oh, I love it. They can see you from space. They're like, what is that?
What is
That
that
reflection.
reflecting? What is that reflecting?
Oh, that's funny. They can find you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's great. I used to tan so well. Like when I had my last job, I was just always tan
because you're in the sun a lot.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I never wore sunscreen. Ever. I hate sunscreen.
They're coming out with a thing now to where I think Peter Attia, there's a lot of doctors and like I think university. I don't know if it's a university study, but how skin cancer might not be linked to like sun exposure like
Really?
they thought with melanin, and how bad like sunscreen is for you.
I hate it though. I hate having it on my hands because then your hands they smell like it all day. You can just feel it on your skin.
Yeah,
you just,
you're all sticky.
yeah, I hate it. So I'd rather just get sunburned.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hate being sunburnt pretty bad. But
Yeah, it is miserable for a few days, but you get like beginning of sunburn, you get sunburnt once or twice,
yeah, you're
depending on how bad, and then the rest of the summer you're pretty solid.
The best way that I have found for a sunburn is as soon as as soon as I get home from wherever I'm at, go take the hottest shower I could possibly think of,
Yeah,
and just, I mean, I'll sit in the shower and I'll scream
you suffer through it. Yeah,
because then that tingling sensation, it goes away, and the heat actually goes away.
yeah.
No, I don't get in a cold shower. I get in a hot shower.
Yeah, as hot as you can.
And that helps. That's the best thing that helps me.
Yep.
And then after I get out, I put on aloe
Oh, okay.
for like 2-3 hours, and then I'll shower again to get the aloe off because I hate the feeling of that.
I've done that with the sauna and the steam shower.
Yeah.
Not last time I get sunburned, but I did that one time with the steam, or it's like the steam room at the gym. I did that after a sunburn, and same thing. It was miserable in there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, after that, like I slept fine and stuff. Cause usually after a sunburn, I'm so hot, it's hard to sleep.
terrible.
You know, you're sweating and stuff. So yeah, that's
Well, like when you put blankets or anything on, like if you like, it just it hurts so bad.
There was one where another example of why I don't drink anymore. We floated the river, and we were out there for a few hours. We went like 10 miles, but no sunscreen, got drunk, didn't, being a menace. And I was so sunburnt, like it was one of those ones where it blistered.
Oh, those are the
And
worst.
that one messed me up. I was like, geez. And I hadn't been in the sun much. It was like, I just hadn't been in the sun much. I think I was probably working a lot. Maybe I was inside, but yeah, that one got me good. Because when I used to ride BMX and stuff at the skate park, I'd never get sunburned because you're outside all day and stuff. And then that one was tough.
The one sunburn that I remember that I had a blister. It was the worst one ever. I think I was in like 4th or 5th grade. I went over to my buddy's house for the weekend, and we were in his pool in his backyard for 9-10 hours, all day. And then that night I went to soccer practice, and we were playing shirts and skins, and it was skins.
Oh,
so I got I got more sun. I go home, dude. The blister that was on my shoulder it was probably like that big. And then I had a few other ones that went down.
It's like when you cook a hamburger and then you pull the middle and you look up too pink and then you throw it back on and then you crisp it. That was you. You're like, I ain't all the way done, dude.
The worst part about it was the next day, that Sunday, was a family reunion. So all the old ladies, it was hard enough to even have a shirt on as it is. And they're just wrapping me up, giving me hugs. And I'm just
patting you on the back.
I'm just crying, dude.
Rubbing your shoulder. How are you, buddy?
Oh,
how are you, buddy? I was
bad.
seen you in a while. How you been? How you been, big guy? Look at these broad shoulders you got here.
I just cried, dude. It was terrible. That was the worst sunburn I think I've ever gotten.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, yeah, the blisters, they're not fun. And those ones linger. It's I wonder what it'd be like to ice bath after a sunburn.
It'd probably feel pretty good. But would you go into like shock?
That's what I'm wondering. Like if it'd be too much. I did one for the first time in like 2 months tonight.
Oh, really? You ice bath?
Yep. 50 degrees and dude, hopping in that thing. 50 degrees, it got me good.
Did it?
50. I'm like, dude, that's like hot for a lot of people. Oh. Dude, I haven't done it. Last time I did it was July. It was like mid-January, I think. And I mean, back it was freezing. Like it was 32 degrees. Bro, that was worse. Yeah,
I want to do it so bad. We still got to do it.
Yeah.
We met the subscriber mark.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually surpassed it by not a whole lot, but more than I ever thought we'd get.
We got to get to 50. Get us to 50 because then we'll put it on the thing.
On what?
Instagram.
Put it on the gram?
Or on here. We could just clip it and put it on here. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Oh, I don't care.
Dude, we were talking about 40 degrees last time. You can still do 40 if you want, but after tonight, I'm like, maybe we'll do 50.
Dude, I'll do whatever you tell me to do when it comes, as I know nothing about it.
After the first 30 seconds, I was like, I'm so glad I did this. And then I stayed in for like five minutes. It was nice. But the initial one, I was like, oh, I forgot this. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Get us to 50 subs, dude.
Well, I wish. We're only at 22 right now.
Come on, dude. I checked that stupid mountain bike channel that I started. All I do is just post something and then like AI will do like a description. Or it's I don't even think it's doing that. It'll do like a hashtag. No, it does like on the thumbnail of like reels and stuff. I'll do like whatever. Zero effort.
How many
I
subscribers
don't edit.
do you
I
have?
don't fucking do anything to this thing. Everything's scheduled on the computer.
Yeah.
All the stuff's scheduled out for like a while because I'm like, I need to clear up space. So I'm just trying to get rid of all my old videos and stuff, but I don't want to lose them. So I'm like, it'll be nice to have them on the external, but then I have them on YouTube to like store it all.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I'll just do an Instagram page, but a lot of them were too long. And then I was like, I said I was gonna vlog basically
Yeah.
that bike ride and the 3-day one. So I'm like, I'll just do it on here and then post like rides up to it and stuff. But I'm not doing commentary, like zero effort
Yeah.
into these.
Yeah.
Thumbnails for the new videos I post take a minute. Like there's nothing. Dude, guess.
100.
No.
What is it?
We're at like 30. But I was like, are you kidding me? Or no, there was
Oh, that hurts.
29. I think I'm at 29.
Dude, that hurts because we were talking about this yesterday.
I can't check analytics on it though, like I can check for GAF.
Oh, really?
Maybe. It's a pretty loose program. I don't keep up on it too much. I need to keep it more, but I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? Like, come on. And I haven't told anyone about it. I don't want subscribers.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a
Storage space for you,
storage
pretty
space.
much.
But I guess I can't say that because they are public. But I'm like, I need the subscribers on GAF.
Yeah.
I don't care about that stuff. Like, come on, dude. And everybody today, like, let's see, there's been 4 people that have been like, oh yeah, I watched it, but I was only able to watch 5 minutes, or like I was watching 5-minute increments. I'm like, dude, come on. No wonder our average watch time.
It's 2.5 minutes.
Well, and then I watch it on my channel. I'm not watching it on GAF. I watch it on mine, or I'll have it play in the background. It's not counting it.
Well, see, what I'm not understanding is I went through on the app that we post for just the audio,
Yep.
and I was looking at it yesterday after I got home. It says that this is even for number 1. There's 93 views on it, right? Listens or no downloads. Sorry,
Downloads. Yeah.
But when you go to the next page for statistics, it only says 41.
You're like,
The math doesn't math, people.
yeah,
The math's not mathin'.
the people that code it are just like, put whatever in there.
But
Because it changes every time we go in there. Like the
Right.
numbers change every time too.
well,
It's
and
like
we
big
don't.
crapshoot.
It says all-time downloads, and I understand that because you used to have a pod before
Yeah, when
this
it's like
one,
50 or whatever.
right? But it says like 285 all-time downloads. Even the ones that downloads that we've had doesn't add up to what you had before and what has been listened. Nothing adds up. So I have no clue what we're even at. So maybe people are listening and we just can't see it.
Right. Yeah.
But I doubt it. I think people are just trying to make us feel good, and they're just behind our backs.
I mean, people talk about it like, oh, that one was good. I'm like, wait, if you watched that, why did we only have 3 views? Because I'm one of them, I think. But I might not be, because I watched it. And obviously when I edit it, that counts as a view. I showed you that, how it was private,
Yeah.
and it still counted as the view. So I'm like, cool. But that should make the watch time up. And then me watching it on my personal account should make it.
Should
and it
boost it.
doesn't. Because it's still the average watch time's like 4
That's
minutes.
weird.
I'm like, why? I don't know.
Well, and like I don't know if you've noticed, but on that one place where we post the audio,
Yeah, Podbean absolutely
yeah.
sucks. They won't
I
let him
could not think of the name
won't
of it.
let him cancel his subscription either. He's locked in for life.
I can't cancel it.
You're
I've
like-
even tried contacting people. They won't let me
There's
cancel
no
it.
one there.
No one answers.
The people that coded it, they're like, let's make this website, and then after that, they're like, what do you want to do for the math of it? They're like, I don't know. We learned Core, or what's the Common Core?
Common Core math. I think
Common
is what
Core
it is.
math. They're like, so it should work. We got Common Core. They're like, but it changes every time we update. No, that's fine. Leave it.
It said for the
Let's
one
go
we
on
posted
vacation.
yesterday that we had 10 downloads, And yesterday was the 24th,
Yeah.
and it said for the 25th, people had downloaded it 10 times. It wasn't the 25th yet. People had future downloads.
Oh my gosh.
So how does that work?
People are scheduling their downloads. So like, I'm not downloading this today. I'm going to schedule it and I'm going to download this thing tomorrow.
I have
Makes
no
sense.
clue what it's doing. I have no clue. Because I think we had like 10 downloads on it yesterday, is what it said, but it was for today. It said the 25th.
They're living in the future. Maybe,
guess.
Maybe they're in Australia or something.
I didn't think about
I
that.
don't know. Maybe it's a different, but we're in the US, like time zone. We got Mountain Standard. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Get
but
on the same page as us. Maybe their math is delayed there. So they're like, but there's times I've refreshed it and we've lost downloads. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shouldn't be plausible, dude.
No. Well, between the Podbean and YouTube stuff and social media, I'm gonna end up strangling somebody because it's the easiest thing there is to post on social media. There's, I mean, look at every day,
Yeah.
idiots around the world
Oh,
post
man.
all day, every day on
There's
social media.
8-year-olds that make a living doing it.
Exactly.
You know.
But me, I post it, and I post stuff from the pod, and I get 194 views.
Yeah.
With one like,
Well,
and the
and-
one like is my wife.
It's still a crapshoot there though, because you post all that, and then this platform you'll have
Right.
3 videos post. This one you have 1. This one you didn't get any. Then
So
you
I have
got
to go write it
manually.
down and see which one posted here on YouTube, which one posted on Instagram, which one posted on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, people?
What we're trying to say is start a podcast
It's
and use my affiliate links, please.
It's so
We could make
rewarding.
A small commission.
I think we should do a Patreon, dude, for behind the scenes
We should.
of the anger that goes into this.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's such a strain on our friendship too, because we're like, oh, we can't talk anymore. Hey, talk to me during the pod. Talk to me next week. Like, dude, we used to have like 3-hour phone conversations and stuff. And then we'd come in here and be like,
What are we gonna talk about?
dude, we talked about it all. Talked about it all on the phone.
But like we'd call like almost like at least every other day we'd talk about it. When we get to the pod, we haven't talked in a week, so we forgot about it. And obviously it wasn't that important because we forgot about it. So then we still come to the pod and we sit here and we twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah, we're like, what's new? Dude, your whole life has changed in the last week. Like, nah,
I don't
dude,
even
about
know.
the same old, you know? And then right when you press like end recording, you're like, oh man, I forgot about all that. I had a lot happen.
Well, we've had a lot of people tell us, I shouldn't say a lot of people, there's been a few people that we're close to, you know, the wives and a few friends. We need to find a niche
Yeah.
for the pod.
Dude, I think even the dogs have said that. I've had secret whispers tell me that. I had a guy in traffic earlier, like, he rolled his window. He's like, hey, roll your window. I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, hey, find a niche for your podcast. I'm like, roll the window up. I'm all embarrassed.
Go clean my truck.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
I don't know what it would be because we're pretty similar of the way we think, but we are totally different in our interests.
Yeah.
What we do in our off time, what we do, I mean, we are really different.
Yeah. Well, the podcasts we listen to and stuff, even.
They're
we know.
different. So one of us,
Even the topics, I don't know anything about anything. You know more about like the dirt bike stuff than me. I'm like, dang, I really need to catch up.
because I'm feeling bad, dude. Because I'm like, I don't want to talk about stuff that I keep up on or I'm just watching. So I go and I do research on stuff that you like the F1 racing, motocross.
Well, and then you start catching up on that, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't watched that in like 2 weeks.
So I'm like,
I'm done. Like, if it doesn't involve like, well, I'm not even editing that much anymore. I'm just been hanging out with the kid, and
but that's the most
Mountain
important thing. This, I mean, honestly, this podcast is not even that important. But
he's been going to bed at 7, so I'm like, I haven't went to bed before 11 in like 3 weeks too. I think it's time change. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I can't go every time I look at my phone like at bedtime. I'm like, oh, it's 11:03 or whatever. I'm like, crap, I need to go to bed. I'm like, what in the heck? So my whole schedule's been off.
I wish there was. I wish enough people would interact on social media to where
We'd have some.
some stuff to talk about. Like, even if you're gonna make fun of us, like, just please do it.
Yeah.
We love it. It's
Yep.
amazing.
Even my interest and even that stuff. There's nothing. My life's pretty boring.
Yeah,
like even the mountain biking
We
or
were
any of
talking about that yesterday.
There's nothing I can even
You mountain bike in my free time when I do get free time, I go golf.
golf. Yeah,
But you don't golf anymore. I don't ride mountain bikes. So,
but I'll go golf though. I'll go film it.
but you don't enjoy it. You don't like
I enjoy hanging out with you guys though.
that is the fun part is just hanging out, but I don't know.
And I do want a ruck, dude. That ruck golf you were talking about.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
J-Rod actually sent me a thing today, and it's a ruck golf bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said you need to do this for your ruck golf.
Dude, that makes me sad because I was thinking about that after. I was like, dang, we should get a GAF ruck. I was like, because I didn't even look into it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it'd be sick if GAF had like their own
Rucks.
GAF golf ruck.
We should look into that.
Well, dude, let's get it patented.
Yeah,
We'll get our own thing going.
let's look into that because that'd be cool. I want to do that. We should really do that soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just do a full ruck.
Well, and the weather's just so nice right now
Oh
too.
my
Like springtime golf,
It's amazing.
pretty rad.
In the morning, it's nice and crisp. Like you get that nice cool breeze where you have to wear a light jacket.
Yep. What the hell? Oh, did it overheat?
Like wearing a light jacket in the morning,
Yeah.
and then by 10 o'clock, it's getting warm, so you take it off. About that time, you're rounding hole 9, hole 9, heading to hole 10, stop and get a glizzy, and a nice soda pop,
It's the American dream.
and you just continue to the back 9.
Yeah.
What better day could you possibly get?
Yeah, that's the epitome, dude. That's like, I've made it.
What better could you get?
Bart's like, I want to go, dude. Take me with you.
Does it get much better?
He's like, I don't know. It sounds pretty good to me. How many biscuits are out there? He's like, I want a glizzy. Give me that glizzard.
Dang right, old son.
I love it. He's like, wait, do you got a glizzy for me?
You're a good pup.
You got a glizzy? You got a glizzard? Yeah, it is. I love springtime. Do you ever get like that spring breeze rolls in? Do you ever get like nostalgia from?
When you were a kid?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I do. I got it this morning.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like,
Like
dude,
a certain smell hits,
Mm-hmm.
or like a certain feeling, and you're just like, man.
Takes you back.
Like a certain memory too. Like
Yeah.
it's not even a very important memory, but it's like
Right.
just a glimpse that you can remember. No, I get that all the time.
Yeah, you're like, I remember this. This same breeze hit once when I was leaving the laundromat with my mom back in '04. We were walking from the laundromat back to the minivan, and that breeze hit, and I said, wow, this is nice. That's crisp.
In 04, huh?
Yeah.
Laundromat and the minivan.
Man.
It doesn't get much better than that at that age.
Yeah, '04 was a good year. You were 6.
No, I wasn't.
How old were you?
4, 5,
4, yeah.
depending on the time.
Halfway through the year. Yeah, you weren't even 6. Jeez. Dang, you don't even remember '04. Oh my gosh. You don't even remember.
I do remember 04 because that was the year my brother was born.
You don't remember 9/11.
No, I don't remember 9/11
That's
because I was 2. Yeah, I just turned 2. No,
You're better off for it. You
I
don't
just
even
turned
remember that.
1. No, I just turned 2.
It's part of history for you.
Just turned 2. I can say I was alive for 9/11, but I
Mhm.
don't remember it. Where were you?
I was waiting for the school bus. Remember it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Today Show was going crazy on it, and then yeah, got to school.
What grade were you in?
4th, I think.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, it was a wild one. We've talked about it on here before, how we'd have to do like the national anthem
Oh,
in
yeah,
the morning,
yeah,
and then that song, it's like, I'm proud to be
Yeah, that's
an
right.
American. And we were like, You draw an American flag for like an art project weekly. You just have all these American flags on the fridge,
You
dude.
always just have a tear running down your face.
Yeah, we were so patriotic. It
Bald
was
eagle
sick.
screeching in the background. Yeah, I mean,
Raising the flag up every day. Every day.
what happened to that? What happened to the patriotism? You know?
It is it's crazy how different time is. Like you think about over the years, I'm like, man, I've lived like 6 different lives.
It's weird to think even what life was like.
I genuinely
ago.
think most of it's social media.
Oh, I know
I
it
think
is.
most of the world, there's nothing going on out there that's that bad. Like your gun stuff, those regulations, that's pretty heavy. That kind of stuff, not good. The wolves, there are certain things I completely understand
Right.
that are
But that's local news.
right. But I think social media has made the world seem a lot more polarizing and a lot more crazy and a lot. I don't think humans are supposed to have the amount of information we're able to have.
No.
I remember pre-internet, not pre-internet, but pre like smartphone, I guess.
Right.
It was a simpler, more like, I can't say peaceful because it's like the world probably was a worse place. There was more like poverty and genocide and stuff, I think, even then. Now it's just, you can get in echo chambers and there's like a small amount of people that are so radical that have such a big voice that you really can think it's a lot worse than it is.
Well, you think about it, it's on a different scale, but it's similar. Like, why do you think the government doesn't tell us like what's in Area 51? The human race cannot handle that kind of information
Yeah.
because if they know about it, there's going to be different groups
But
that are going to spread different truths.
I thought
they
that
think.
the Pentagon released things like, oh yeah, we have UFO, we
Right.
have all of that. I think I don't even think Area 51 is that. They have stuff, and like people could find out and be like, oh, that's crazy. I think a lot of it's like just military stuff they don't want
But
other countries to know.
I guess what I was saying is like the idea of Area 51. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
I get that.
restrictedness. Like we don't know exactly
secrecy.
what's there because if people did know, there'd be a select group of people, a bunch of different groups that would spread their own truths, whether it was the truth or it wasn't. It was,
Yeah,
you know, however they wanted to put it,
they'd spin it.
and the world would go absolutely even more nuts than what it is now.
It happens all the time. There's already the amount of conspiracy theories and everything that, like any little thing just gets blown up. But then a lot of the conspiracy theories come true, and then it's like all the conspiracy theorists are like, look, we told you.
Yeah,
Even like the JFK file, Epstein, all that stuff.
like the Simpsons
And then-
predicting
yeah.
everything.
And then like the conspiracy theories are like proven right, and then nobody cares. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, you don't even hear about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like you look at even the Alex Jones stuff, all the stuff he was saying
Right.
for the longest time. Now that it sounded so crazy and all this stuff was just terrible, and then it comes true, and then people are just like, they don't even.
Well, last week they were
Just like normal.
They were gonna, they released the JFK assassination files. Dude, the build up to that. I mean, it was all my social media. It was all my TikTok was. I mean, pictures of when
Yeah.
it happened. Like the
So even you're going
unreleased
deep. You're like, I gotta know.
unreleased files. Like that type of stuff. And then the day that it released, never heard about it again. I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. I don't know what the files say. I don't know anything about it because I forgot about it.
don't either.
That's how our minds are so short attention span
Yeah.
that it's whatever's happening right then and there.
like
You can't
The
go into
most
deep thought.
anticlimactic. Like
Yeah.
I think that's just how humans are wired. Like you just care about like the build up to it.
Yeah.
And then once whatever happens, that's actually how the stock market works. It's you buy the rumor and then you sell the news. So like the rumor if something's going on, the stock will pump all the way up. Even like the Cybertruck, Tesla was going crazy when they introduced that, like all the way up. And then once the event happens, the news thing, then it always crashes.
Right.
And that's like human. That's like anything. You build it up. It is very Very interesting. Polarizing.
It's weird how
And
we
then
do
it's
that.
just so anticlimactic, and then you just forget about it.
Well, like TikTok.
Yeah.
It's gonna get banned. It's gonna get banned. It's
Yeah.
gonna get banned. So it gets banned for less than 24 hours. Everyone forgot about it. No one cares anymore.
Yeah, and it was the biggest thing. Remember, like, while it was banned, how people were just losing their minds. A week later, it was like it never happened.
Well, I mean, think about the people that were, buying iPhones for 10 grand on eBay because it had TikTok still installed.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks because it's back on the App Store. You just re-downloaded it.
I did, yeah. Got on there. I'm like, well, same old, same old, same old.
Didn't miss anything. Uninstall.
It's the same thing, even with like dirt biking and stuff. Like when I would watch it, it's like the build up to it and then the main and stuff. It's the same thing there. Football games, all of it.
Right.
The Super Bowl, like it builds up and then it happens, and then
You forget about it.
afterwards you like, I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can obsess over it for months. It's same with like buying things. Like there, especially back when, I don't know. I had to learn the hard way. Like money definitely doesn't buy happiness or anything like that. It doesn't even raise your baseline, especially buying things. But I learned it the hard way because when I was young, I remember just thinking like, I'd do it with dirt bikes, truck parts, all kinds of stuff. I would just be like fantasize over buying things and then
Right.
save up, buy it. And same thing. By the time I'd buy it and have it, within a few days, I'd be like, if I was like, oh, I want this turbo or something, like I can't wait to get it. Save up for like months, like light bars, whatever. Get it. And then, yeah, within a few days, I'm like, oh, I need like this exhaust or something. Like I wouldn't even think about it. It's just.
Well, see how I relate to that? Like last year, I built my first AR, right? And I got it and I was like, all right. It was just a few little parts. And I was like, all right, we're going to build this thing. It's going to be sick. It's going to be my pride and joy. It took me like 2-3 months, just, money wise, just saving up and then buying the parts, then building it, doing the process over and over again. I finally get it built. I take it out. I go shoot it. It's still in the safe. I've shot it one other time since then. I mean, I moved on to the next thing.
Yeah.
The attention span, I think, of the world has really shortened.
It really has, dude.
Because if you think about it, even 10 years ago, you would, I can't say you or me, but people in general, they would really carry things out for a longer period of time. And now it's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
It's different every week. And like going back to what we first talked about, social media has everything to do with that. Because if something gets released today that goes viral, it's going to go viral. People are going to slowly move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And then boom, something else is going to go viral and we're going to completely forget about it.
It's like 15 minutes of fame turned into like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, and it definitely really hurts anyone that has a podcast, because then you have really good topics for an hour and a half and people stick around for 36 seconds. And you're like, well, come on, hang out.
There's good stuff there for a while. I mean, some of it's not that great, but I think we talked about some pretty good stuff.
It's like, hey, stick around and find out. Because, I mean, back in the day when you had like 3 channels on TV, or like you just had radio, it's like people just had to hang out with it.
Well, back before Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Peacock, all that, all you had was cable TV.
Right.
And if you wanted something different, you had to go to Blockbuster
Yeah.
and rent a movie or a TV series.
Yep.
You couldn't just go on Netflix or Amazon or Hulu and just get whatever you want.
But man, I mean, I think
There's too much freedom.
There's too many options now today too. I just don't. It's overwhelming. I think Gen Z and Alpha they'll have a lot better time with it, because I'm kind of the millennial generation. We're like in the middle, so we're just screwed.
I don't remember what generation I am. What did you say?
I think you're Gen Z.
Am I Gen Z?
I think so.
But I don't feel Gen Z because I relate more to the millennial generation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just how I was raised or what, but I fit more in the millennial generation.
Yeah.
So I feel I feel really out of place.
Yeah,
I don't
you're at like that crossroads too.
I don't know what the right move is.
I love the technology, and I think right now in human history, there's no other time I would rather be alive. Like if I had to choose, this is it. I loved like the 90s and stuff, but I didn't live it fully.
Right.
I just love like what the 90s embodied, just like the music and the vibe and stuff, but I'd still rather I love everything today. Like the computers, the smartphones, the vehicles, the houses, like I really can't complain. I know there's downsides to all of it, but I'm like the luxuries we have, it would be good to give it up, but it's also like once you have a family with kids and stuff, it's like the conveniences of it. But I mean, the more you go down that, and then with the family, then you kind of want to go the polar opposite.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before, and you're like, oh, I love all this stuff. I don't want to give it up. But then at the same time, you're like, I want to live off the grid, just have a farm and not talk to anybody. So it's like, but dude, I'd do that for a week. And be like,
I need to go back, dude.
So it's just,
If I had to go,
get their dog food delivered to the door. Like it's just, everything is just extremely convenient.
if I had to go back, if I had to, well, I guess I shouldn't. If I could live in any time period, I think it'd be the 80s, because there was that fine line, like, the 60s, you had a bunch of stuff going, Vietnam, into the 70s with all that stuff.
Good cars though, like we talked.
Amazing
the muscle
cars.
At the 60s, yeah.
But like 80s, like what? I know there was some
That is one
crazy
thing.
stuff.
80s and 90s vehicles went downhill.
Oh,
Like how did the
100%.
60s and even 50s, 60s, 70s? How did it go from that to the 80s and 90s vehicles?
Well, if
They were not.
Think about that though. Back in the 60s and the 70s, those cars were the everyday cars that are driving down the road right now.
Yeah.
So back then, they didn't even think that those were classic cars.
I
Those
know,
were.
and now they're 10 times.
So
like,
are
if have
you
a nice
telling me
one.
in 30 years, a classic car is going to be a Honda Civic? Really? A clapped out Honda
Could
Civic?
you imagine? I don't think it's the same because there's just too many built now. I don't think there's going to be doing resto mods on it.
But so was like the Dodge Charger. I mean, there was a lot built back
They
in
just
the
got
day.
a scat pack that's in 50 years. This thing's just sick. The Freako boost out there, dude. By then, you finally get some new tires on it. You're like, dude, fully restored. They're like, Grandpa, what's custom offsets mean? You're like, you don't need to know.
You won't even know that though, because
Yeah.
that sticker's gone.
Yep. Oh, that is true. Yeah.
I don't
it's
even got to
gone.
worry about that.
You need
anymore.
the GAF sticker on there now, dude.
We'll
I'm
put-
going to put it on there.
Dude, let's put it on there. I'll put it on the hood.
It's black, though. You wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be the shiniest thing on there, though. All the details would cover up
100%.
the scratches and the paint. Like that.
I should go get it wrapped. I'd get it wrapped, Gaff.
We've talked about it, dude. Let's get it done.
I'll go
Get it detailed, then get it wrapped. Wrapped gaff. Like we said when they spell it backwards, we're like, oh no. Remember we were talking about that? That'd be tough, dude.
We'll take it down to the local shop, dude, and just have them wrap it.
Yeah,
in all gaff.
NC, dude. Get that thing.
Have it looking good.
That would be rad.
I wish I could get it wrapped. I wish I could afford to get it wrapped.
My bitch ass wraps the work truck. Like, what, your $6,000 ceramic coat wasn't enough? You gotta wrap it.
The next week, they're like, "All right, man, time to upgrade."
They're like, we're actually downgrading you. You're getting the spare truck, dude. This new guy needs that.
That
thing.
thing's a tank. I like that truck.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Yeah. Yeah, that thing is a tank. I like it till I hit 63 miles an hour and the steering wheel leaves my hands.
It's so loose,
Just take the wheel.
but it's so loose too. You go around a corner, dude, and you're like this, and you don't get to hear until you finally start to turn.
When's this thing gonna catch? When is it gonna start?
And when it does, it sits there and does this, just bounces down the
Yep.
freaking highway.
Yep. Yeah, that thing, it is a tank in multiple ways. Could you imagine being in a Cybertruck? Because their wheels only go to here. That's fully turned.
Oh, really?
So
I didn't know that.
everybody says it's really easy to get used to.
Huh.
But it does seem weird because even like on the interstate and stuff, you're not doing very much. And if you do the 4-wheel steer, I mean, you could do like a 360 because all fours turn. So
Dude, I want to ride in one. Have you ridden
I've
one?
never ridden
Yeah,
in a Cybertruck. I've been in Teslas and stuff.
I have not. I haven't even ridden a Tesla.
They'll surprise you. A Tesla's surprising.
My old boss had
I've
a
been
Plaid.
in Ubers, and then I had a friend that had an old one, like a 2016, and nothing special. Had some like updates and stuff that you can do, like software. But even the Uber, dude, that thing, they are so fast. It's a weird feeling. It's like a roller coaster almost. Like if you've ever been, Disneyland has this roller coaster where you start flat and there's something it does, some kind of propulsion. You start flat and then it like sends you.
Oh,
That's the only thing I kind of. But like I said, the new Super Duties and stuff. If you have a really quiet vehicle, you'll feel it. It's kind of the same.
My old boss had a Plaid, and I like saw videos and stuff.
Those are the fastest ones,
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah. I saw videos and stuff. I mean, thing is nuts. And then my brother's girlfriend's boss, he has a Cybertruck.
Oh,
And,
nice. That's sick.
I don't know if she's ridden it or not, but I want to ride in it so bad.
See what it's like. Because even they're fast. Even
Yeah.
their 0 to 60 for a heavy truck is. Yeah, I can't imagine what it would feel like. But it does kind of feel like it's gonna fall apart. Maybe the one I rode in, because he had it was in Denver. He had a you can put it in this certain mode that makes it like it's like the fastest mode that thing had. I forget what it was called. But he's like, we're like, yeah, let's see what this thing's got. And it was like 2 a.m, so there wasn't much traffic or anything. And we're like, he pulls off the exit, switches it into like this mode, and then he's like, all right, you guys ready? And then takes off, and I'm in the backseat. It just like sucks you in. But
Really?
it's a weird feeling because any vehicle I've been in has like traction control or something that kind of like, or it'll spin or something. I don't know, the Teslas, it's just you're planted. You don't get any of that. It doesn't shift, which is a weird thing because even like even with the 10 speeds and stuff, you don't feel the shifting as much as you used to, but you still feel a little bit. Those things, it's weird. But the plastic and stuff on them, the inside, when you're doing that, it's still like rattling and like there's a lot of G-force and stuff, and it doesn't seem very
Sturdy.
It doesn't. It's not the best. But I don't know.
Well, like
you are going really fast.
Even like a 10 speed. I mean, even if you don't hear it though, I mean, if you don't feel it, you can hear it shift. I mean, when you're leaving like third or fourth gear and you finally hit that fifth and sixth, you can hear that downshift.
And you could feel a little too when it skips gears or whatever. Like if you really get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things, it's like you're just.
With a Tesla, you can't hear it, you can't feel it.
No,
because it's not shifting. But
you hear what you do hear is kind of like alarming because you don't hear the engine or anything, so you hear like more of like the road and like the tires and stuff. I guess so. It doesn't sound. You want like to hear the engine and stuff because it just sounds like not good. Like the thing's falling apart.
I want to ride in one. I want to ride a new F-150. Super Duty, not F-150. Super Duty.
What would she be? Your sister-in-law?
Who?
Boss?
Who?
What would your brother's?
My sister-in-law's boss.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not married yet, but I mean,
pretty much. Yeah. So he would. Yeah. Sister-in-law's boss.
I want to ride.
It'd be rad.
Well, he's got a pet kangaroo.
Dude, a Cybertruck and a pet kangaroo.
He takes the kangaroo to like the sheriff's office and stuff, and they they go around with it and that.
I love it, dude. Imagine getting arrested by a kangaroo in a Cybertruck.
My wife had a zebra.
Goals. I know that one's sick, dude.
She had a zebra and fallow deer.
That's so random.
Yeah, this guy just sells zebras out in Utah.
Imagine just being in Utah and just seeing a zebra. You're like, dude, these mushrooms are hitting way too hard.
His name was Zeke.
Oh my gosh.
She had fallow deer. She had a cow named Pork Chop. No. Yeah, I think no. I don't know what they called him. It was something weird, like totally off the wall.
Yeah. That's
cow named Pork Chop. Like seriously, I mean, it was something like that. I don't remember what it was.
Man, my childhood was boring. I had a horse, some dogs.
I had a dog,
dirt bike track,
a cat. I did have guinea pigs at one point. The pet store sold me pregnant guinea pigs.
Oh my gosh! So they multiplied.
Yeah, so we got this guinea pig. I had to talk my parents into it, and I get it. And my brother got a hamster. Yeah. I got a guinea pig. He got a hamster.
Yeah.
I wake up one morning.
They're so cute.
Dude, I love hamsters. I hate guinea pigs though.
Yeah.
Now that I do, but I wake up one morning and I was like,
Because of this guinea pig, you hate him?
yeah, because of these guinea pigs,
Okay.
I freaking hated them.
Okay.
I wake up one morning and I thought my brother was playing a really terrible joke because the hamster will actually kill the guinea pig
Oh,
if you put them
really?
together.
Oh, wow. I
So-
didn't know that.
There's this little tiny thing in the cage, and I was like, Caden,
Mhm.
that's not funny. Get the hamster out.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are you talking about? Hammy's right here."
Yeah.
And did a little look. Oh no, yeah, guinea pig had a baby.
That is crazy.
Pet store sold us a pregnant guinea pig.
So do they only have one baby per?
This one did. I don't know.
I never know either because like dogs have like 8
Yeah,
and
I think they can have multiple.
zebras have one.
I think they do. They can have multiple.
But there was just one.
There was just one, and it was the weirdest thing. And I told my mom, and I was like, "There's another guinea pig," and she goes, "That's not funny because I don't even like the one you have."
Yeah.
Well, bringing her downstairs.
You're like,
There it is, dude.
surprise.
Yep.
Welcome to the family, little
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
What a mistake. You're like, great.
Well, and then we got after all that, I've always kind of had fish, like just on and off, you know.
Mhm.
We got fish, and they started to multiply. I
Oh,
mean, by
man,
the
yeah.
hundreds. I think we
Fish can get out of control.
I think we
quick.
had like 160 fish or something, but we had two 50-gallon fish tanks and then a 25-gallon fish tank because they just kept multiplying. And my mom refused to flush them because that's sad.
Yeah. I get it. It is sad. We had that too as kids. It's weird how they multiply. We had like beta fish and stuff. Because
Mhm.
remember when Walmart had like the back fish thing? You could just go
That was
get a fish.
amazing
It's
for like
crazy.
99 cents.
I remember I'd go to the circus and like I'd win something and they'd just hand me a bag with a goldfish in it that's
Right.
alive. What a different time. Dude, we're way more advanced
Oh,
now.
yeah.
8-year-olds just getting a full responsibility. We had iguanas and they
Oh,
used to just
yeah.
whip their tail and
Yeah.
smack you. I had a guinea pig growing up, and this girl, she came over to my house and it completely traumatized her because the guinea pig ran behind the couch and we were young, so I couldn't like move it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh, it'll come out, it'll be okay. But we forgot about it. We had like baseboards. And I guess later my mom found it and the thing went back there and just burned to death and
Oh,
died. I was all
God.
traumatized, and it really traumatized her. She's like, oh,
Oh,
my God.
man.
Because we saw it run back there. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, oh, it's playing hide and seek. And then, yeah, a few hours later, we're like, well, that's tragic.
I had a turtle,
Oh, that's
but it
sick.
ran away.
We had a turtle too, and it ran away too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had,
Yeah, my sister had a turtle.
my dad actually found it at work.
And they're the slowest ones in the
Yeah.
world. It's like, how did they run away? And they always do. They're escape artists.
He found it at work.
What? The
Go-
same turtle?
No. So like he found the turtle.
Oh, okay. I
It
thought you were saying he lost it. And then
It
he
was
found...
going up Divide Creek.
That's crazy.
Didn't know what it was. He's on the phone with my mom. He's like, "You're never gonna believe what I just found."
We didn't live that far from there. It might have been our turtle. It ran away, made its way over there.
Dude, it could have
I
been.
hope so. I mean,
And he brought it home, and like, it was cool. It was a cool turtle. And my parents went and took it out in the yard, and they were doing yard work, and they put it in a laundry basket. You know,
Yeah.
they went in the backyard for like 5 minutes, came back, and it
Gone.
was gone. And
Yeah.
the laundry basket was still standing straight up. And I thought for the longest time they were like doing the whole it ran away.
Yeah,
You know,
it's-
that type of thing.
Anymore.
Still to this day, my mom and dad swear
That's
up
the
and
one
down.
pet they liked. They're like, that's
Yeah.
the one we wanted to keep.
They swear up and down they have no clue what happened to it.
Plot twist. There's a conspiracy theory that turtles can just teleport. Imagine. We're getting it started here, dude.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Heard it first here, folks.
Turtles can teleport.
Turtles can teleport.
Is that
Spread
what
that.
it is? That what it is when you can like shapeshift? If you can go to, I think it's teleportation. I don't know, but they can.
Could
Yeah,
you?
Turtles are escape artists.
What are those things? That everyone's going crazy about? Skinwalkers.
Oh yeah,
Turtle skinwalkers? Can there be a turtle skinwalker?
that's a good fucking question. That's a good fucking question, dude. Now you're hitting the
All right,
real.
we gotta stop, dude, because I'm getting deep.
Yeah,
into
now
this.
we're down the wormhole of these conspiracy.
We gotta
theories.
stop those.
Bro, you're gonna get a cult started with that one. You're gonna get a following that you can't close
I'll
that
be a
one
cult
back
leader.
up.
I
There
have
you
no
go.
problem.
22 subscribers, dude. Hit up
Bring
the
it on.
Patreon.
Bring it on. Pay your dues. Okay.
Yeah, dude, that would be sick. The turtle skinwalker cult. Hell yeah.
Call them the Skirtles, dude.
Yeah, the Skirtles, dude. You guys with the spray paint.
I like turtles.
Like,
That's just a terrible mascot, dude. A turtle, dude. Just the slowest, just most terrible animal.
yeah, who thought of
Reptile.
Ninja Turtles? You could go like Ninja anything. Ninja Turtles. They made it work though.
I mean, the protective shell. I mean, it worked. It worked just fine. I was a big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I was a fan of them.
I'd go like Teenage Mutant Ninja Badger or like even an armadillo. They've got
Do an iguana. Do a lizard.
yeah. Lizard people. There's another conspiracy theory.
I don't know that one.
Can't believe we wore sunglasses this whole episode, dude.
Honestly, I kind of like it though.
I do too. Those lights are so bright.
They're really
Almost
bright.
as bright as our future, but
No, they're way brighter.
it is nice.
We do a podcast, Trev. These lights are bright.
What are we at?
120 something?
See, dude. So, I mean, we can't go much longer. So we pretty much got to wrap it up here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we talked about a single topic. I don't even think I looked at our topic.
I didn't either, and I can tell you it was one of our better pods.
I loved it, dude. I think we still had good topics. And hopefully everybody else did. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe.
And
Come
if you have suggestions on niches that you
Yeah.
want that you think that we would be good at, let us know because there may be something that we may be good at. We don't even know.
Yeah, let us know.
So let us know.
We're doing all the
Hit us
other
up.
heavy lifting. Come on. You can pull your...
Yeah, come on, dude.
Well, at least we have topics for the next episode.
These are topics from the last episode, so we're just gonna keep going on with them. And
Hell yeah, dude.
maybe they're a good luck charm.
Good pod. No, but check out TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Check all our socials too.
I'm trying my hardest. I promise. I'm trying for you
Check it on
guys.
here. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work. We'd appreciate it. The dogs
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
100p.
If not, though, then just leave a comment on what we need to do better.
Roast
And,
us, please.
Yeah, affiliate links. What else is there? I think that's it. Heck
No.
yeah!
Our 22 subscribers. Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Would like to see a little bit more interaction from the 22, but we'll take what we can get. So
I think they're watching in 5-minute increments. So
that's fine. You can just go to the end so you can hear this part. But no, thank you to the 22 subscribers.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
thank you guys. Keep it up, and hope you have a great week. And until next time, see ya.
Later.
Join the fun on Good As Found.